Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Julian. I'm going to be offering my brief commentary right after this quick clip. Peace.
Mother raising a teenager. She was also going back to school. It was a very
first African-American woman to have her juice products sold at a Whole Foods store.
Yeah, and she's also getting a lot of praise for her determination from our governor, Governor Greg Abbott. Our Natasha Geigel spoke with her tonight and is live with her inspirational story. Natasha.
Well, that's right, Caitlin and Jonathan. Imagine selling your product door to door, and then a few years later, it's on the shelves at Whole Foods. Well, this is the reality for Tamala Austin, a Houston entrepreneur with a very hectic life.
Taking orders, delivering to people after I got home from work, daughter at school, come home, we would juice, and I'd be delivering all over the city all times of the night.
Tamala Austin was balancing her corporate job while being a single mother raising a teenager. She was also going back to school. It was a very busy life, but it was a health scare that put things into perspective.
Health issues that I had in dealing with high blood pressure, and I just wanted to find a natural way to combat the issue instead of, doing the regular medication. And I found it through juicing.
Juicing helped Tamala get her health on track and sparked her idea to make it a business. After keeping up with her presence on social media, Tamala got the news of a lifetime. Whole Foods was interested in selling her product at their Independence Heights location. Jive Juice is the first African-American owned brand at Whole Foods. This caught the attention of Governor Greg Abbott, who recognized Tamala in his State of the State address this week.
Texas is now #1 in America for women entrepreneurs. Women like Tamala Austin. Tamala is a Houston entrepreneur who founded a company called Jive Juice. She founded it out of her home about 7 years ago.
Very seldom we have time for ourselves to take care of our own health. And so I say if I can encourage, other women to put themselves first, to put our health first, then it's worth it.
And Tamala can add another title to her long list of accomplishments, author. She has documented her entire experience in her book, Love My Body Again. But she's still very much focused on Jive Juice. She says that the next step is to have her product on all the shelves in Whole Food stores across the nation.
Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Julian. So, our sister out of Houston is on her grind. And now she is starting to shine. She has put in the groundwork, going door to door, building her clientele. And it's like we never know when that breakthrough moment that's just gonna catapult you to more publicity, to more opportunity, to more outlets will manifest itself. Oftentimes business owners, entrepreneurs run into a little turbulence and give up. But that turbulence is there, that once you overcome that turbulence, then that just prepares you for the smooth ride. And it's beautiful to see our sister in a field that promotes something that's healthy, a healthy drink that's gonna be at Whole Foods, and she's trying to expand it to more than one Whole Food location that's in Houston. And there is nothing wrong with seeking the bounty of our Lord, especially when you're offering a product or a service that's holistic, right? That's therapeutic. And the sister helped herself out with these juices and by juicing when it came to her own health. And I think it was Brother Derek I heard say that if we don't make time for our health, then we'll be forced to make time for our wellness, brothers and sisters. And I like her grind because per the report, even when she was off the clock at work, she was working her business, right? She had so many orders per the video that it was starting to, become where she needed to delegate more time to it. So the name of her company, once again, is Jive Juice in Houston. You can get her drinks at Whole Food in Houston. Please look into it to support the sister. And when you're doing something that you're passionate about, it's really not work, right? It's really like you're enjoying yourself. It's a labor of love. It's a labor of service when you're doing something that you love. And really, when you're doing something that you love, you might not even make money from it. Most businesses, when you're first starting, you won't really see a return on your investment. But if you're sincere in your devotion and you're dedicated and you're willing to overcome that turbulence, overcome those hurdles, and you keep offering your services at a minimum price, well, soon, if it's a good quality product or service, there'll be so much demand for your product, then you'll be able to, charge a little more for your service or for your product, and then it could eventually become your main stream of income. And that's why we as entrepreneurs, we always want to have several streams of income, because we do not know when it's going to be a hot day, right? And it could, I'm talking about a toasty day, right? And it could absolutely dry up a stream. A connect could be severed, right? So, you have to think about those things. You never want to be dependent on one stream of income, especially a job. Jobs stand for just over broke, right? The only reason I'm working 2 jobs right now, my second job, all my money from that job is going into, or a large sum of it is going into my investment with the KBC coin. So it's like we gotta have multiple investments, multiple streams of income, and really the goal is to have residual income. Because residual income, see, there's a saying that the wealthy don't work for money. Their money works for them. And that's what they mean by that residual income. They're invested in businesses that run with them not even having to be their systems, right? They have real estate. They have rental properties where them checks just come in month after month. Residual income. Money while you sleep. They got, they got things like YouTube. Some people have YouTube channels that's popping, that they have built up thousands of videos that's making them money while they sleep. So it's just how you look at it. Anything can be an asset that makes you money. Anything that takes money away from you, a liability, is a liability. Robert Kiyosaki broke that down. Right? A lot of people think when you get a house, that's an asset. No, that's a liability. When you get a car, that's not an asset, that's a liability if you paying money for it. Now, if you turn that house into a rental property, then that property becomes an asset. If you turn your car into something that can make you money like Uber or Lyft, then that car becomes an asset to you, right? So we have to think entrepreneurship in just about everything we do in life, brothers and sisters. And really the only person that ever fails in life is the person that gives up. Never give up on life. Never give up on yourself. Keep pushing, And, this sister is a sign that if we keep persevering, there is no telling where you will end up. Sister didn't know her product would end up in Whole Food, potentially to grow to other Whole Foods. But see, she was a grinder. She was having so much fun in what she was doing, right? She'd get off the clock and then punch in on her own clock, right? So, man, salute to this sister. if you're in the Houston area, please look into Jive Juice, Jive Juice at Whole Foods. Support our sister. It's the first black-owned company, and I know some of our people still shop at Whole Foods. You know, we can't act like we all shopping at Sprouts. You know, some of us may be shopping at Walmart. I'm noticing like the Walmart over where I stay now, they starting to expand their organic selection, right? So so there's more people shopping at Walmart because you can get more of a bargain at Walmart than Whole Foods. But when it's one of our own, see, we got to be willing to spend a little money when it comes to one of our own, even if it's at Whole Foods. This is a breakthrough. You know, this is the first black entrepreneur when it comes to juices on the shelves at Whole Foods. So this is major, and we need to support our sister and let her know that we love her and we want the best for her until we get our own grocery stores. This your brother Monroe Julian. I'm signing off. Peace.